Since 2007, Shield Ministries has been providing services and education for men through the development of best practices and evidence-based learning. Men who graduate the program have less than a 1% recidivism rate. The mission of Shield Ministries is to provide a men's comprehensive re-entry education program in a Christian environment designed to create opportunities for personal, professional, and spiritual growth which reduces recidivism and enhances public safety. We provide services for men in prison and out. With a total of 5 programs, our students are provided individualized and comprehensive services. Cognitive learning, work-ready and financial management classes are offered both in 3 state prisons and in the post-release program. Students, like Brian and Dexter, begin their re-entry education inside prison and complete it after re-entry. One of our core classes in our education program is Cognitive Learning 100, which through a 5-step direct thinking process, students deconstruct toxic thinking patterns, build new neural pathways needed for deeper understanding and retention. Students learn faster, remember longer, and understand more, which leads to informed decision-making. Using tools, students can reduce anxiety, fear, anger, stress, which leads to an accelerated transition back into society. Building on Cognitive 100, Work Ready 100 teaches students how to develop the top 11 essential soft skills identified by employers, equipping them with the confidence, habits, and work ethic needed for long-term success. Emotional intelligence development and growth is a primary goal, as it contributes to student success in all areas of their lives. Financial stability is critical for successful re-entry. Students learn to avoid debt traps and break cycles of poor finance management, which supports long-term success after incarceration. Students learn to avoid common mistakes. Building on what has been learned in the cognitive class, students will be able to meet this challenge with less stress, resulting in achieving financial stability faster. Prison intervention describes students who enter the post-release program from jails, off the street, or from another program. These students are referred by probation officers, the public defender's office, private attorneys. These students can also be court-ordered or bonded out into the Shield Ministries program. The Career Ready class is designed to equip second-chance students with the tools, mindset, and skills needed to successfully re-enter society and build meaningful careers. Through lessons on career versus survival jobs, mindset transformation, digital literacy, and structured career planning, students learn how to overcome barriers, develop resilience, and create a step-by-step plan for independence and stability. Individuals returning to their communities after a term of imprisonment face a number of barriers to success, including housing insecurity, inability to access health care, food insecurity, and barriers to education and employment. Extensive research has concluded that when these barriers are not removed, there will be re-offenses, recidivism will occur. The Risk Needs Responsivity (R&R) model of services helps reduce recidivism by focusing on a person's level of risk, targeting key criminogenic needs, and tailoring interventions to how best each individual learns and responds. Giving the services needed and in the correct order, and not giving the services which are not needed. Smart Recovery is a science-based program that helps individuals overcome addiction by focusing on self-empowerment and personal responsibility. It uses cognitive behavioral tools to teach participants how to manage cravings, cope with difficult emotions, build healthy habits, to create a balanced, purposeful life. The Recovery Support Group allows students to share their struggles and victories with others. Group members encourage and hold each other accountable. Understanding Your Mind is a Christian-based course that blends biblical truth with neuroscience to explore how thoughts shape health, behavior, and spiritual growth. It addresses the damaging effects of pornography addiction, such as distorted views of intimacy, broken relationships, and spiritual bondage, while also equipping participants with practical tools for freedom, accountability, and Christ-centered living. The Spiritual Development Program is designed to help participants grow in their relationship with God, develop Christ-like character, and build a strong spiritual foundation that supports successful re-entry into society. It integrates biblical teaching with practical application, encouraging students to apply Christian values in daily life. Services requires systems and processes that help staff support and identify needs, track progress, and make goal adjustments if needed. The systems are created to assist staff to give direction, teach, and hold students accountable and responsible, not to enable them. The success of Shield Ministries Re-entry students is made possible through the unwavering commitment of our staff, volunteers, community partners, and donors. Without this collective effort, the journey of re-entry would be far more difficult. Students not only find hope and healing but also the chance to thrive as contributing members of society. His Way Ministry in Charleston is a faith-based re-entry ministry dedicated to helping ex-offenders successfully transition into society. Their mission centers on spiritual transformation, life skill development, and building a loving Christian community that supports individuals both during incarceration, pre-release, and after release, post-release. His Way offers weekly support groups and mentoring. The program results speaks for the program. Recidivism is calculated each year and is based on 3 years of release. Data shows that the longer a student remains in the program, the more money he makes and the less likely he is to re-offend.